Hey, welcome to the show, guys. I'm... One second. Here they come.
It's your boy Nyles.
Oh, it's your boy Justin. We really about to get into this. Y'all about to see some good content.
What's up, everybody? It's Don. You know me, Don.
Yo, family, you know who it is. It's your boy, the smoothest outlaw this side of the Mississippi, here with the Empire. You know, my crew.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Young Steak on you, aka It's Your Figure Trigger Man, aka Stangalicious.
With this podcast, we're gonna talk about some stuff we like. Hope you guys enjoy.
Aka Sir Lucius Air left foot in the booth, and we still colder than the polar bear's toenail.
It's your boy Big Kev. So we finna do this podcast right on and popping. Y'all better tune in. If y'all don't, y'all missing out.
There's old hell, there he go again talking that mess.
Speed it along, like now.
Oh, wait, I think I took too much time overstarting.
Right now? Y'all ready? Right now.
Yeah, right now.
We about to do it right now? Right now.
Right now.
Right now?
All right, I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all. And
Big biscuits.
did this man just say big biscuits?
Did you just... Let's go.
Good.
It look good.
All right, Justin.
Yeah.
Justin's like 6 shots in.
Nah, I'm more than 6 shots in.
Oh Lord. Oh God. All right. Everybody knows I hate intros, but you know we got to do it to start the show. I'm here with the Empire.
No shit. Allow me, nigga. Hey, here we go.
I'm here with the Empire. Welcome to another episode of everybody's favorite group chat. Now, everyone's favorite group chat. I just fucked up on our own title. We got a lot to talk about today, but we're gonna start with introductions real quick. I'm here with Ricky, aka Nyles.
Hello.
I'm here with Justin Collins. I'm here with Donovan Schmidt.
What's good?
I'm also here with my boy Q, Smooth Q.
Well, I was eating my fault. You're good though. Yeah.
All right, fellas, let's get into the show. I don't know how many of y'all heard, but in recent news, the story of Kyle Rittenhouse, white guy, in Keosha, I think that's the name, Keosha, Wisconsin, shot and killed 2 people at a protest a while back. News surfaced actually that the Trump administration and Homeland Security had apparently told him to prep and speak about the situation as if very sympathetically. The article reads, an internal document shows Trump officials were told to make comments sympathetic to Kyle Rittenhouse. It says that the White House and federal law enforcement were directed to make the public seem as though he was acting in self-defense and a positive light towards the situation. Now, Kyle, who is 17, he's on trial now. He was charged with, I think, 2 counts of murder, first-degree murder, and he was not actually from the town. He was from, I think, a town over. Age of 17.
He's from another state.
He's from another state.
These are automatic red flags.
Red flags, right? He was from another state. He had an AR-15 style rifle, and he's only age of 17. Now, I think it's open carry in the state that he's from. However,
why?
Yeah, but also what's even worse is the fact that though it is open carry, at the age of 17, having that weapon specifically was illegal. So all bad.
I think you have to be 18.
Yeah.
It was illegal, but still allowed because they saw him on the street.
Saw him on the streets, and so Trump, y'all favorite president.
Who's?
Trump. Nobody in here. None of us are.
Look at us. Look at us. Not me.
Not me.
It's them goddamn them crackers.
Crackers.
And goddamn goddamn crackers.
Big Draco. Big Draco.
Big Draco. Yeah. So Trump, during his press tour, he had or his press conference,
too much.
he had said that he was there in self-defense. The way he put it was, it looked like from what he saw, he tripped. He was there to protect the small businesses, and then he tripped and fell. And the protesters acted aggressively when he tripped and fell, and that caused him to shoot.
But why is it your duty to
Why is it
protect
his fucking duty? Why was it
You're
his job to do
17.
that?
You're a kid.
Why was it his job?
Listen. Like
That man got up and said, "It's time to go to work."
I know. Listen, like I know we probably gonna have some white viewers, but like listen, like I'm be as blunt as I can. Like Don, I love you to death, but why in the world can't y'all just mind your own business? I'm not saying it's
That's
just
what I have to say.
but
Ricky,
like,
we
y'all
just talked
can't
about
mind.
this.
That's what
Like,
I
bro,
have to
y'all
say.
cannot mind y'all business for shit.
Remember what I said about the cops was outside my house? I said we look at it, we go.
Yeah, we look at cops. We see cops in the distance. We like,
keep going.
we see niggas doing shit that they not supposed to be doing. No what? Ain't got nothing to do with me.
My assumption when I
We'll let this shit happen to me though.
My assumption when I saw it was like, I'm like, why is this dude going another state? It's not even his hometown. I mean, it's not even his state. He's in another state.
It's not even his state.
Why are you going out with an AR-15, an assault grade weapon, to like intimidate like protesters? Like, I don't see how
are already going to take you as aggressive once you're walking around with that weapon. They're going to see you as you came here with like you wanted smoke because you came out here with that weapon.
They'll see you as they're seeing him as the aggressor. Like
you're already a threat.
Yeah,
100%.
exactly.
And I think one of the biggest, sorry to cut you off. I think one of the biggest issues, like at first it was like the I guess the deputy of the town of wherever this freaking racist sounding place is, Keosha.
Somewhere in East Bumblefuck.
Yeah.
Keosha. Redneck land.
And it was in Oregon, Portland, of course.
Oh, shit.
Right. So apparently the police commissioner or the deputy or whatever, he said that this is the situation that happens.
We don't sponsor that.
when
that. Get out of here.
When people don't follow rules. That's what he said. He said this is what happens when people don't follow rules and curfews. Now, what his reasoning is that the protesters weren't following rules and curfews, and this is the reason. Basically, what he is saying is, oh, y'all stepped out. That's why y'all got shot at. Not the fact that this little cracker boy done walked out with an AR-15. This boy had an AR-15 style rifle at the age of 17. If you looked at this boy's social media page ahead of time, he was saying things like, oh, I'm out here with my boys and we're about to go to the protest. That's what he was
also saying. They found a video of him like beating up a woman or something.
What?
Yeah, there was a video of him like harassing a woman and beating her up.
Yo, we gotta find. All right, we gotta find that.
It was some real crazy shit. Like they were like in a parking lot. He was.
If I remember correctly, it was some black dudes that broke it up too.
Yeah.
Like they were recording and then they saw him try to like swing on her and all that other stuff. They're like, oh yeah, no, we gotta get out.
I mean, the dude's just.
That man.
I mean, sorry to curse, but the dude's just a piece of crap. You know.
100%. And he. and it's wild because when everything like happened, I think.
Sure.
We have a connection issue. My bad.
We need a censor button.
What happened? Like one of the issues is that when he did these things, he walked past everyone, right? He walked past them and like, hold on, why is Ricky staring at the camera like
that? he walked casually.
Hey.
All calm, like nothing happened. Like he's a
good
character.
Are you good?
Did you do the Garrett walk?
Are you good?
Ricky.
I'm fine. Yo, I'm just sitting here.
Did you do the Garrett walk?
I didn't like the way you were looking at the camera like that.
Yo,
I was cleaning my glasses.
Nah, y'all saw it. Y'all saw it.
Remember when you used to do the Garrett walk all the time, Ricky?
Yeah, I did. I remember that.
Oh Lord. But yeah. So he walked past all the police officials, right? He walked past everybody, and
yeah,
like, what's and the wild thing is the fact that he was not seen as a threat, right? That was issue. Yeah. That's issue one. Now we got this article that came out like 2 days ago, right? This article that came out 2 days ago or yesterday. Yeah, about 2 days ago. And it was reported that the White House said to speak on this situation as if to be sympathetic with him. To be sympathetic with him. That's the like my thing is, why are we being sympathetic with somebody who literally killed 2 people in cold blood?
This is white.
Because he's white. It's them goddamn crackers, man. I keep telling you. It's that cracker power.
The administration doesn't really side with the right sides on things.
100%. Yeah, that's fucked.
I mean,
hey, Don, you white man. Come on, man. Get us some freedom up in this bitch.
What
Hey,
I don't
man.
understand.
2036.
What I don't understand is like they'll say stuff like, "Oh, why were the protesters there? Why was Kyle there?
Why was Kyle there? Why the fuck was Kyle there?
He doesn't even go here. Like, come on. Like,
He don't even. Yes, that's the thing.
This isn't even his town.
He don't even.
It's not even his town, bro.
Like, what the hell?
That's like me being from Lindenwood. Let me go mind business in Cherry Hill. That got nothing to do with me.
You pop up in Clementon.
No,
You in Lindenwood, you pop up in Clementon to solve
That's
some
like
issues.
me popping out to Philadelphia
come
and
on.
saying, "Oh, hold up, this thing happened in Philly."
I'm gonna protect these Philly businesses, even though I live in New Jersey. Like,
Right. This ain't your hood. This ain't your hood. Like, the heck?
I don't give a damn. They can burn down the building, the business right down the street from me, and I'm like, hey,
That shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right. Lord,
that's crazy.
Lord.
As long as it's not my Chinese spot, my pizza spot, we good. We all right. I don't really care. Do what you gotta do.
You know what we're gonna say when it's burning down? We're not gonna
burn
do
down Great Wall.
we're just gonna be like, damn.
That's a shame. I'm like, that's a shame. Yeah, no,
Damn.
like,
It's not like there's like not 20 other businesses in the damn town that I can go to that might do the same thing.
And ain't nobody.
And they
My
got-
thing is still, ain't nobody was
insurance.
there
It's
to.
cur-
Nobody was there to destroy anything. Okay, nobody was there to destroy anything. Like it.
Exactly. You're bringing the aggression.
You brought a weapon.
You walking
brought
out-
a
if I-
assault rifle. Like.
If I see no racism, if I see white boy with an AR on his shoulder, I'm like, hey, what this dude think it's Call of Duty? I'm gonna automatically be on your ass.
100%.
Because I'm like, you came out here looking.
I
for
might
it.
just press him.
So, like-
I might not, because I'm not trying to get shot. I heard it hurt.
Exactly. And then when you fall, I might hit you a little 2-step.
Exactly. Exactly.
The real thing is, if the curfew was the issue, why wasn't he in trouble as well?
Exactly.
And he was a minor, so that means he
Yeah.
definitely should have been inside. He's 17.
Where was his parents?
Right. You know what's crazy?
Yeah, how did he get there?
Where are you?
He drove with a bunch of friends.
walked-
apparently. He
The
drove
fact
with a
that
bunch of friends.
you walked to he drove.
He
He drove.
there.
Well, a bunch of his friends drove him. Like he was there with a bunch of friends.
Oh, brother.
So they dropped him off. He got into the car with an AR.
They all did. He wasn't the only one there.
Which-
He's just the only one that took a life.
Oh, this is a
By the
squad
way,
walking out.
there's
huh?
also a video. There's also a video of him and one of his friends talking about how they brought non-lethal rounds.
Yeah, Cat. I think his friends brought non-lethal rounds.
So you came looking for smoke.
He did. He definitely
Pretty
did. This boy is a
much.
terrorist. He shot
That's planned, premeditated.
He's a terrorist, 100%. They
it
need to
honestly
deem him
feels-
as a terrorist. They need to title him as a fucking terrorist.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is,
Would they just need him as a child? Like,
and
doing
they just said
stupid stuff?
right now he's because initially they didn't charge him. I think he turned himself in. The crazy thing is he walked past these cops with these weapons and they get not a single gun pointed at him.
They actually thanked him.
I read that
They
a
actually
protest
did
Black,
happened
he'd
and
have been
The
shot.
cop, the deputy thanked him. I think the deputy was like, "We thank him for his hero-like act."
How's that?
Oh, now, had that been some niggas, it would have been different. They would have been shot us, called us terrorists, extremists, all kinds of shit.
Black Lives
Matter.
Matter.
So
had
much
been
negative feedback to the Black Lives Matter movement. They be like, "Oh, look at what the black people do. This, and that, blah, blah, blah." When they get
they gonna switch up the story. Be like, "Oh, they say Black Lives Matter, then they do terroristic things like that."
Ricky, local black man brings home.
That's just like, bro. That was just, bro. Don, remember when I was explaining the black and white pornos, bro? That's how they.
Local
bro.
black man.
That's how, bro. I swear to God, bro. Like all jokes aside, that's how they be hyping up black and white stories, bro. White stories. All right, so we can take this story for instance. This is what they'll say. They'll be like, out of state white man, out of state white hero will whatchamacallit, help with clearing out this the aggressive Black Lives Matter movement or some shit like this. But if it was a black person, it'll be some shit like ghetto local black man disrupts entire police force, acted in terroristic and threatening ways. And I'm just like, come on, man.
He also
like,
said,
really?
fuck the president. He didn't even say anything like that.
Right. Yeah, bro, they be pimping the fuck out them stories, bro. Like, it's really, like I said, like, I had to clip myself, like, you know, earlier, like, in the year, talking about how, like, they be pimping black and white pornos, bro. Yo, black pornos, they be doing that shit all the time.
They pimp, they fetishize us, and they put us on the pedestal of them. So and they still be against us. They love us and hate us too.
You know what's crazy?
Oh, no, they love our culture. They don't like us.
They don't like
us.
Nah, we are.
They like our
black
culture.
people. I feel like blacks. I feel like we are the #1 most hated race because we're hated by every community. I was at
we're
work,
hated
right?
by our own people.
By our own people.
Oh,
so
God,
I was at work. I was at work, and they on the news. I was in the break room, and on the news they showed the clip of the dude who ran up on the 2 cops in the cop car and fired shots on him. Right? I was like, wow, look at that energy. Jokingly, I was not encouraging that. I just said, wow, look at that energy. Dude across from me, my coworker, Mexican dude, goes, that's not cool. Like, I stand with my police. Like, you guys are always causing problems. And I go, you guys.
I'm like, hold on, you guys.
Man.
You guys. You guys.
Boy, I would have lit his ass up.
Yo, I was like, I took my apron off immediately, and I said, oh, I got time.
He
I was
said,
like, I got
hold on.
time. I was about to clock out because I was going home. Hell no, I'm about to run your ass
I'd beat his ass.
while I'm on the clock.
On the clock.
I was like, I'm about to ratio you while I'm on the clock. I was like, I'm gonna ratio while you. I was like, what do you mean by you people? What do you mean by you people? And he was like, cause like you guys in the Black Lives Matter movement, you guys are like the riots and stuff like that. I said, first off, first off, tell me exactly what protest you went out and did. Tell me how many protests you go to.
The riots be the white people.
I've been to 3 protests. I went to 3 protests week and week.
We be chilling.
I told him that. I said, look, I went to 3 protests, 2 at night, 1 during the day, and I can tell you on both the occasions, they were not riots initially. I was in the back of the line during one protest, right? The black one that happened in with I think YG was started one in Hollywood. I was at that one, and in the back of the line, mind you, that one had gotten broken up by like 4 parts. In the back of the line, there was this white girl, and she was with this black girl, and this white girl was spraying and tagging buildings and walls and stuff like that. Mind you, there's thousands of people there for like 3 miles. You didn't see anything tagged up until she starts tagging stuff. The white girl started tagging stuff. This one dude, black dude, was like, hey, yo, don't tag that. Don't start tagging stuff, because when you start tagging stuff, it's us who get who start reaping from it. We're the ones who start suffering from it. They want to tell us it's our fault. Don't be doing that shit. Don't fucking do that. Like, he was going off of her. And I was like, yo, if you really look at it, we're not doing anything. We're literally not doing anything at all. And so I'm telling this dude, I'm like, look, it's not us. And then he started to deflect and was like, well, I stay with my police officers because it's you guys and like your gang violence and drugs and stuff like that. And I was like, are you serious? That's what I said. I was like,
what's his name?
I was like, you dead ass? I said, you dead ass? I was like, what state do we live in? I was like, what state do we live in? We live in where? We live in Los Angeles. We live in downtown Los Angeles. I was like, how do drugs and coke get into the inner city? Come on. Tell me exactly how coke and drugs got into the inner city. You think we brought that shit here? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The FBI did that. The CIA did that. We did not do that.
The thing with the like the white people that support it, they're like, I get that you're trying to be supportive, but like, just do it the way we do it. Don't
just do it the way we're supposed to do. Don't do that extra stuff. We are not asking
automatic. I bet you a cop will see a white person spray the thing, but like, get that black man over there.
Get the black man over there.
He probably told him to do it. Like, come on.
I just feel like if white people would acknowledge their white privilege and start to use it to their advantage to help black people, bro, so much shit would change. But they just don't. They don't believe in that shit, and that shit pisses me off. Like, I feel like so much shit could be changed if they just really use their white privilege to their full extent. Because like, there's so much that they can do with like their connect. Like whenever say one of a black person get a ticket and a white person get a ticket, like white people can be not even get a ticket. A white person can get like charged with drugs and all this other shit.
Yep.
And their white privilege can get them off because daddy know the DA and mommy know the police chief. So that all that shit that they just got dismissed. But like us
100%.
black people, like we don't have those kinds of like privileges or connections. Like if we do, it's really rare.
Yeah.
But I feel like we don't like if we could really get that white privilege, like that help, like use the white privilege to help us black people. It would help.
Weed is legal, and we still get arrested.
And we still get arrested. And so that's the thing is still. So the dude's argument was that we're the reason why there's a lot of crime and drugs and stuff like that. I said, okay, first off, absolutely not. Second of all, look at. I was like, look at you and look at me. You're closer to my complexion than you are to the average white man. Okay. Now you come in here dressed every single day like a Call of Duty war criminal. All right, you come in here. He comes in here in camo with the giant hat on, a bulletproof vest. Hold
on. Ricky, relax.
What you drinking,
Ricky? What you talking about, man?
I'm sorry.
Wait, what you talking about?
Stop that,
Ricky.
What?
You in a whole commercial sponsoring the water you drinking. Relax.
You're like, hey, come buy this.
Oh Lord, but
Not bad.
No, so he comes in dressed like and all fatigue, all camo, shades, you know, the hat, he wears
he got some school shooter shades on.
Bro, he comes in with a bulletproof vest on.
We
work out. Here's the crazy. We work outside, okay? We push carts. Why are you here with a bulletproof vest on? And I asked him that. I said, why are you wearing a bulletproof vest to work? He was like, because of where I live and stuff like that. I said, where do you live? He was like, I live like 3 blocks down or where. I was like, brother, listen, you are not in danger. I said, I'm more in danger than you are. And all I'm wearing is my skin. You wearing a bulletproof vest, you could take that off and you will still be in less danger than me. Nobody here is to shoot you. If you trusted your police officer so much, then why you got a bulletproof vest on? His reason is he's afraid of us.
If you wear the vest too, you'll look more like a threat too.
Yeah.
100%.
You'll look like a threat.
And I realized he is not afraid of anybody but us. He's afraid of us. And I'm like, the population in Southern California is more Hispanics and Latinos than blacks. 100%. 100%. For everybody watching this, I live downtown. I live in downtown Los Angeles. Ain't nobody here a threat. Nobody here is a threat. I'm from South Jersey. All right. I'm a block away from Kansas.
You ain't from North.
Away from Philly.
You ain't from North.
I ain't from North. I'm from South Jersey.
My chest.
I'm not from North. I say that with my chest. We from South. We are from South. All right. We are from the hood. All right. We are from the ghetto. On books is written as the ghetto. Yeah. That's how people see it. We are written on books as the ghetto. All right. I'm saying on books. On books in comparison.
Nah, Ryan.
Hold on. I'm saying in comparison to the way other people view it. In comparison to the way other people view it. No. And in comparison to the way.
Listen.
Go ahead.
I mean, let me tell you something. All right.
Go ahead.
So one, it's bad enough that like between like the Jersey wars, like no one acknowledges and respects South Jersey. So let's start there.
That's true. 100%. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm acknowledging.
If anybody favors a part of Jersey, it's always going to be North Jersey. And 3, people just look at South Jersey as just the country. But the area that we live in, like the only people, the way people look at South Jersey is mad country, Atlantic City, Cape May, and then the only ghetto part is
Wildwood,
and the only ghetto part is quote unquote Camden.
Yeah, Camden, Pennsauken.
No, that's exactly that's what I'm saying. In comparison to the way people view South Jersey from North Jersey, they would view South Jersey as that. Because if I say I'm from any other part of South Jersey, if I say I'm from Blackwood, South Jersey, right? If I say I'm from Blackwood, South Jersey, nobody in North Jersey will hear that. But if I say I'm from Camden County, they're like, oh, you're from Camden. Oh, how is it over there? Oh, it's I heard.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm from Lindenwold. They be like, where's that? I'm like 15 minutes from Camden. Oh,
yeah.
I'm
like, bro, like relax.
Yeah. I'm like Camden.
I was literally called a Camden boy in school because he was like up at college. They was like, oh, you a Camden boy? I was like, no, I'm not.
I'm like, Camden not even that bad, bro.
It ain't even that bad. I mean, it's definitely not a place.
I don't go there at night, but like
I've been there at night. I used to date somebody from there, and I
used to live there.
Yeah, say I didn't feel.
As long as you mind your business, and don't be do some
exactly.
I don't know what it is, but like, it's like. I don't know. There's like something that's like, I don't know. People will see like, people like that. They'll be like, I don't know. They're turned on to the threat and suspicion.
John, Camden might be dangerous for you though.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been out there many times.
I don't know.
The waterfront is fine. They gentrified it. They gentrified it.
Don, isn't
your River Park?
Don, isn't your mom from Camden?
Yes, my mom is. I've been out there many times. I've also been in North Philly, and nothing's happened to me. I mean,
Yeah, it's just like,
Don said, "I'm with that. I'm with this." Like
he with the shits. That's what he said.
The problem is that people. It's just like Kendrick
Stereotype.
Lamar's. It's just like Kendrick Lamar's album.
I
like,
think
To Pimp a Butterfly. Hold on. It's just like Kendrick Lamar's album To Pimp a Butterfly. Like people believe this shit that TV that's pimped up to be what it's not to be.
Yeah.
Because Camden, like
Camden was ranked one of the most dangerous towns.
It's actually getting better though. It is getting better there.
Hold on, though it's a very, very like it's just a city that's struggling. It still has a lot of bright young souls down there that are trying to be something that like be at their peak. Like I know so many people from there that want to be something that's like top of the line scientists or entertainers and things like that. It's like it's a lot of people down there that are very, very ambitious, and like I don't think they get the credit that they deserve.
Yeah, 100%.
That people never acknowledge. People just want to acknowledge the fact that Camden's a bad place and that they think that they're not going to be anything because of that. Like
100%.
What they came from.
And it sucks that they're like.
If y'all take a trip to the Camden waterfront, like it is so beautiful over there. It's so beautiful.
It is.
Unfortunately,
the thing is
I was gonna say, unfortunately, I feel as though like that part of Camden is kind of suffering from gentrification just a little bit, in a sense of like the kind of like, they're tearing everything down and then building up like new apartments and new homes and stuff like that. But that shit's taxed. Like it's a little bit expensive. Like it's about just as expensive to get a studio apartment there as it is here. So like it's kind of like in that type of situation, which I don't like to see it go that way. But it's definitely very unfortunate. But,
real quick,
what I was about to say was like, wait, you good, go ahead.
Huh? Well,
go ahead.
Oh, well, I was gonna say real quick to get back to what Ryan was saying. The thing that I always found funny about that is that like you'll see other minorities go so hard for the cops, like the cops won't do the same to them.
Thank you. And I told him that I was like, if you and I were to stand in front of a cop, right, and we were both holding a gun, and you put a white person next to it, he gonna light me up. He gonna put a couple shots in you, and he's gonna pat the white dude on the back. 100%. I told him that. I said, you put us in front of a police officer with a gun, I'm getting lit up. I can have a toy gun, I'm getting lit up. You have an actual gun, they might put a couple shots in you. They might wound you first. They're gonna shoot you. They're still gonna shoot you. That white dude, they're gonna be like, hey sir, put it down. They're gonna talk him down. They're gonna talk that man down. They're gonna talk him down.
And then they're gonna say he was influenced by the other people that were there.
100%. But
what I was gonna say is like the Camden people, like the thing with Camden, most of the stuff that was, it's not as bad now. There's certain parts of Camden that's bad, yes, but they got their name from stuff that happened in the past, and there's so many future generations that have this stain on them from stuff that happened way back when we was like kids or like before that 100%. And everything like that. It's not even like that now. Like it's chill. I go to Camden and be chilling now. It's not even that bad.
It's like there's so much.
Let go of the past.
I used to go when I was a kid. I used to go to the Camden Aquarium all the time.
I went to school in Camden. I went there.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I used to go to the aquarium there all the time.
Yeah, and we was chilling. I would play on the block. It'd be cool.
Yep.
I think it's like, I don't know. For some reason they
Polak boy. That's from Polak.
For some reason they teach this like fear factor on like cities like that. It's not like just Camden. It's like Detroit. All those bad cities. They teach like a fear factor. And I think that's the problem.
Like, if you go to North Jersey, Jersey City, and Newark, I don't know. I'll be chilling.
Right.
I bet you,
Newark.
I bet you if I went up there,
Newark.
I bet
like,
you if I went up there, I'd be fine too. If I went up there, I'd be fine. I mean, I don't really live in fear.
I don't know.
I ain't going up there. I ain't going up there looking for no trouble.
But
But I'll be
Yeah.
I think that ain't my hood, so I don't got no reason to be up there.
I have no reason to go up there, but if I happen to be in that area,
if you don't go up
I'll
there
be
making
fine.
noise, noise won't find you.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Word is bond.
I think it's also kind of funny how much people kind of disregard New Jersey as a whole, like, and it's such a weird way. Like, some of people's favorite like celebrities are from Jersey. The Jonas Brothers are from Jersey.
Fetty Wap,
J.R. Smith,
Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan's from Newark.
Kyrie's not from.
He grew up in Jersey.
But he grew up in Jersey, so he said, "Hey, suck my dick."
A lot of people.
Yeah, SZA grew up in Jersey.
Yup.
I said
Everybody in Jersey said suck my dick, just for no reason. It could be anything.
Yep.
I don't know.
Dick.
They see us like a laughing state. They always laugh at us for some reason.
Because they call us, if you look at the map, they call us the armpit of America.
Yeah, they do.
They was laughing at us during COVID, but then we were one of the first states
We were one of the first
actually
states
locked
to be-
down.
Yo!
Locked down all the way, and then opened up because we actually took it serious because our government actually took it serious.
It's crazy too because clubs are open in Jersey. Bars aren't even.
Hey,
bars aren't really open. Bars aren't really open. Like
clubs
that's
is
crazy.
open. Hold up. Who said that?
I said. I mean, they might be open. Maybe not. I swear y'all weren't y'all at the club the other day, or was that Philly?
No,
that was
our
Philly.
club
Open out in
I thought our clubs are open.
That was in Philly.
I thought the clubs were open.
I don't know if ours. I know Phillies are. I don't know.
I
About
don't
ours.
think New Jersey's are.
I know
bars.
our indoor eating is open. Like
Yeah,
we
y'all
can
can indoor
inside.
eat. Man, I gotta stand outside of McDonald's just to get some fries.
I know there's
No, our bar. Some of our bars are open. I know.
Yeah,
that.
I know
ours are
select,
outdoors.
Yeah.
Ours are
I
all
know
outdoors.
select places have like 25% capacity, if I'm right.
Y'all got,
But they
you know
was
what's
laughing
crazy?
at us. They was. What?
100%. Y'all got movie theaters open. We don't even got movie theaters
we
open.
do.
Exactly.
We don't have
They
movie
were
theaters
laughing
open.
at us. Oh, why are they all locked down? Why are you doing all this? Governor Murphy said, "Nah, I got it. Watch out." And now we're one of the first states that actually dropped our cases. Even though it's spiking right now, but that's all around.
It is going
but
up
still,
a little bit right now.
But still, everybody else is still spiking more than us. We're here and they're still up here
LA?
because they never took it as serious.
I've realized LA really never went down. They were just lying. We never went down. We still up. We high. But we are going to take a. What's up? What's up?
I was about to say, what's this remaining meeting time? Is that the thingy for the break?
Yeah, we're gonna take a small 5
Because
minute break.
it's Zoom, so we have to
We'll
close
take a
it and
break.
start over.
We're gonna be back.
Okay.
All right. We are
Can't
back.
eat burger unless the burger dripping wet.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm done. I think I'm done for the
All
night.
right. We got.
Oh!
Come on. Come on, man.
Good.
Come on.
Negroes got it together.
Hey, that's some weed, right?
Hey,
Damn that,
Ricky.
Oh,
That weed, man.
that weed, man. That weed. God damn.
I'm about to go sleep.
Woo!
Oh, wait, hold up. You just got in here. Hey.
Yo!
Hey.
Yo.
Hey.
All right. Yeah, I'm out. Man, nah.
Sit your ass down.
Nah,
All
I gotta
right.
go.
We gotta start the show. We back from our break. All right.
Y'all
Ricky
done?
left.
Y'all done now?
Welcome back, everyone. We are back from our break. We are now accompanied by Aaron, aka Stank Money.
Decided to come back.
Thank money, bitch.
Yeah, he do his little thing. All right. We just talked a lot about the protests, specifically the Kyle Rittenhouse situation, and then we spoke a little bit about kind of catch up everybody. We did speak a little bit about how certain places are kind of viewed as specifically like New Jersey as like ghetto or trash, dangerous to the media. But we're going to move on from that subject, and we are going to talk about a subject that we all have our viewpoints on, I'm sure. When do you feel as though, as an adult, us being adults now, what are we, like 22, 23? When do you feel as though you should be...
No, I'm 5 years old.
Shut your mouth.
Dude, what the fuck?
When do you feel as though you should be viewed as an adult?
Oh! Whoa!
Whoa.
Yo!
Come on, big fella.
Yo!
I feel
Hey.
as soon as you start making money and paying bills and doing stuff like when your parents feel when they start coming to you for their own problems, that's when you're like, okay, we're on this level now.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. when your mom's talking to you about all her problems, this and that, asking you for advice. I would say we're kind of. I won't say I'm my mom's level, but I'm here.
I feel like it should be like when you turn 18. I feel like that's when you should be starting to get into that young adult, into the adulthood stuff. You know,
once high school is over, that's
I agree with that.
See, in regards to what Justin was saying about having your parent come to you about everything, unfortunately for some of us, that won't happen if you have arrogant parents. You know what I'm saying?
True.
That's true too. I would say for me, it's definitely when you start paying your own bills and you start to develop a life outside of the general requirements of what your parents have, or basically under the realm of what your parents are kind of like have built out for you, I guess you can say. So like being dependent on your own parents. As soon as you're not dependent on your own parents, then I would definitely say that's when you start seeing adulthood. But that doesn't, that I don't want people to mistake that for lack of respect for your parents, because I have an apartment, you know, I have roommates, but I pay my own rent. I have my own bills and stuff like that, but I still respect my mom on a different level. I feel as though I respect my mom even more now that I moved out of the house. Not saying I never did, but I have a different bond with my mom even now that I've moved out of the house and I became kind of my own man from her own guidance. And so like being able to even get to the point like where I'm at in Los Angeles, that all came from my mother. So I'm always gonna respect my mother for that. There'll never be a day where I don't respect my mom. I don't cuss in front of my mom. I know some people, you know, get to that age.
I'll be cussing.
I don't cuss in front of my mom out of respect for my mom. I don't know if she would be mad if I did. I mean, she watches the podcast.
There's a limit.
Yeah, there's a limit. There's definitely a limit. I would say that. I would say I'll let her know ahead of time. I feel as though if I'm going to, I'll let her know ahead of time. Like if I'm really mad at something, I'll let her.
I apologize, but I'm about to cuss. I'm sorry for my language.
I'll be like part of my language. But this motherfucker done pissed me off today. Like I would say it like that, but like it's never really a regular thing. But like she watched the podcast. I mean, I cuss on here. I know my other family. I mean, hell, when I sent them the link, I said, "Yo, y'all might be disturbed by the foul language I use, so excuse it, but watch the podcast." Like that, I said it like that.
But speaking of you, Ryan, because what's your family's heritage? I don't want to be
correct. That's also another thing. My mother is Nigerian.
That's the thing.
Right?
Some people's heritage requires you to be a child longer than other
that's
cultures,
definitely
like that.
Strong in the Nigerian culture, 100%. My mom is Nigerian.
Exactly.
My dad.
You could be 21 and your mom be on you like you 12.
100%. I also think like I feel as though with that, because my mom is, you know, from Nigeria, like she's an immigrant. I've also got a lot of like leeway and kind of freedom when I was a kid. And I think it also came from me just being like socially awkward. But, you know, my mom allowed me to do things. Like she allowed me to like, you know, experience life, but in a way that also wasn't dangerous to myself. Like I had to run it by her. Like ain't no way I was letting anybody like pull up in my house anytime without it. And I still tell her like, yo, I have people over and stuff like that. Like
that's as you should.
As you should, because it ain't my house. I'm not paying the bills, so I should.
Exactly. That's their house.
I see a lot of cases, especially like recently. This girl that I follow on social media, she asked me on her private stories, and I had to ask her to take me off because she got mad. She complains about her family all the time. She's white, by the way. She complains about her family all the time. I don't like that shit. I don't.
I couldn't tell.
Going to social media talking about how much you hate your mom, hate your dad. Like that shit ain't like it's just that you got to go home and fix that shit before you start posting that shit on social media. In my opinion, in my opinion, you go fix that shit. And so,
or don't post it at all.
Don't post it at all.
I hate niggas like that. Like I understand. Like, I mean, you want to be vocal about some shit, but not every fucking thing needs to be posted.
It don't need to be
posted. Not all your family problems, not all your L's, not this, that, and the third. You don't need to brag about this or that, because at the end of the day, don't nobody give a fuck.
Facts.
And all of our graves are 6 feet under at the end of the day.
Facts. And so she posted one day on
realest shit I've heard all night.
She posted one day on her private story, and she was mad because, and she was going off on it. She was saying, "I'm so fucking tired of my family, of my mom, and I need to get the hell out of here because I can't have any peace of my life. I'm in here using the gym. I'm working out, and she keeps bothering me every moment, asking me what I want for dinner." And I was like,
What?
It must be nice, man.
Yeah.
My mom
I
be
was
walking
like-
up on me asking what's for dinner. Like,
Bitch, I be having
Parents don't even
fruit
know
for
I'm
dinner,
home most of the
nigga.
time. What the
yeah, I
heck?
was like, what the hell?
What the hell?
You know me,
Yeah.
I had a moment where I think I was just so mad. I was so mad that I had no choice but to just like message her and be like, yo, you need to respect your mom for even asking you what you want. I'll go
I
home.
asked my mom what's for dinner. She said, "Get out of my face."
Yeah. or
Yo,
I'll be like, hey, is it did you cook dinner? She'll be like, did you take anything out? Did you prepare for me? You didn't tell me you wanted dinner. I'm like, you know what?
How come you didn't cook dinner? How
Right,
come you
she's like,
didn't
you're
cook?
22, you can cook.
All right, bro.
You can cook. And I was like, you are absolutely right. So the fact that she, you know, the fact that she like said that, I was so mad. I don't mean to put her business out there, so I'm not drop her name or whatever. But like that, man, like
You know
that
who you
made me
are,
so
Ashley.
mad. Right. But not that they made me that just made me so mad because like there's a level of respect that you have. You don't got a job, right? You ain't got no job. You're not paying for nothing.
Nah,
You ain't
that's
got
all
you
you
got no source of income. You
Nah,
got a roof
that's
over
it.
your head.
That's it. That's all.
She ain't got no job.
Give me a list. That's it. That's
Yup.
it.
Yeah,
She ain't got no
true.
job.
That's
You're not
it.
paying
That's
for
true.
nothing.
You ain't
You
got
ain't
a
paying for
job
nothing.
and you ain't got to pay no bills, man.
I've had a job since I was 15. Since I was 15.
Right. Right. Like most of our parents had. And so the fact that she posted about how much she mad at her parents to do and stuff like that, I'm like, you could go. You can leave. You can leave. You know what? Matter of fact, you should dip out. Figure it out. Go live with somebody else. Because that's all she does. She posts about how much she hates her family. But no, that yeah, like definitely I think as soon as you become an adult is when you get a job, you start paying your own bills. You start, you know, developing your own responsibilities. I'm talking house, car, credit card, all that stuff. When you start getting these things on your own is when you start becoming an adult. But that doesn't mean you're any less of your parents' child. You know?
That's what I'm about to say. You're still their child.
You're
Yes.
still their
Of
child.
course. Always.
Always and forever, you'll still be the child. There's just a dynamic shift, definitely. But you should always respect them. I think you should definitely respect them because they brought you into, like there are those parents who aren't, you know, great parents. And I'm not doubting that, you know, they're not all great. Like every parent's a great parent. Like I'm privileged to have a great mom, such as my mother. But and then y'all are blessed to have great parents as your own. But there'll never be a day where I will like feel comfortable with somebody like disrespecting their parents who have given them so much, especially if they're paying for it.
But there's a certain level.
Yeah, there's 100% a certain level.
Because my father back in he's good now, but back in the day, my father he's a little rough, and he would hit you with a certain level of disrespect, and you had to like match him because that's the only thing that he would hear.
100%.
So like
100%.
I get those cases, but you have to still remember at the end of the day, damn, that's my dad. Like
Yeah.
I can't just
and also I think
kick his balls.
Yeah, and I also like now I'm thinking about I think a lot of situations where like, you know, the people who say these type of things, you know, they're usually like people obviously going through like their own mental illness and stuff like that. And I think a lot of people think that like a lot of people who talk mad shit about the parents forget that the parents have emotions too. You know, your parent isn't just your provider.
That their parents did stuff to them.
As well. Like your parents,
this is what they know.
Exactly. Like their parents, you know, they're human. Like people forget that the parents are human. And so that's the thing that bothers me. And it's like, yo, you can say all this shit about your mom, your dad, and stuff like that.
That's
But like,
still
they going through their own shit.
that's honestly, like what y'all just said, that's still no excuse for how you should treat your child. Just because the way
No,
of course not. And I get what y'all are saying, but I feel like at the end of the day, the way that you were brought up, obviously, if you didn't like that, then maybe you shouldn't pass that on. You know
some niggas just don't know better. Like if they didn't have that guidance like to begin with, then they just I mean they gonna do the best to their ability. You feel me?
Because that's all they know.
The thing though, because like even if they don't know any better, that's still not an excuse to not fix yourself. Because like for example, like my dad, if anyone will ever stop to talk to him, he'll tell people that he used to have an anger issue, like, and you know he used to just come off as like for lack of a better term, doing too much, until like you know he actually took himself to anger management classes like or lessons twice to get that situated. So like just because you don't know any better, because he said that's how his dad was. His dad wanted like nothing to do with him. Like for example, like if he ever asked him something, his dad would snap at him, you know, doing all this other stuff. So like, you know, it's one thing to not know it's one thing to have like to have like a flaw. It's another thing not to work on it.
So
That's the
how
one
would
thing
you
that
know?
can't be, you know.
How would you know if you're a bad parent if you didn't have any guidance at all? So say your parents, like, I mean, they split up, or I mean, their father wasn't there when they was a kid. Like, how would they know if they being a bad parent? You feel me?
Well,
pay attention to their kids.
I think paying attention enough. Also, I feel as though if you have somebody like I'll bring this back to like my mom, right? My mom, Nigerian woman. Both parents are Nigerian, and you know, they moved to America and stuff like that. Her father, my grandfather, you know, he's not the greatest person, abusive person, definitely towards her and stuff like that, verbally, physically, all of it, emotionally. And my mom, which I love about my mom so much, and I feel as though it's also like one of her biggest fears, is she never wants to end up like her parents, you know? She never wants to end up like her father, like her mother or her stepmother. She never wants to end up like them. And so my mom is constantly on a path to be the best version of herself that she'll never be in a situation where she like ends up like that. So like there are days where like she's upset, she's angry, she might take her anger out a little bit, but she'll check herself. She'll recognize like that's what she's doing. And my mom's biggest fear is like she thinks that she's more like her parents than she actually is, because she's not like her parents at all. And like she thinks she becomes like them, and so her fear is like us become like her kids, like me, my brother, my sister, like having those negative traits of herself. And you know, I'm constantly reminding her like, yo, you're an amazing mother, you're the greatest mother ever. Like, I mean, I had. And so she's constantly like on that verge of checking herself, making sure that she's the best person that she can be. And that's the biggest quality that I've taken from her, is because I try on my daily path to just to be the best person I can be, recognizing the fact that my mom does. My mom is so coherent and so like conscious of the fact that she doesn't want to end up like her parents. And so I think having parents like that, if like having those type of talks with the parents, I always say this: no matter how difficult the conversation is, if you want to be the best version of yourself, you have to go and have those conversations. You have to do it. You have to have these conversations. You have to be the best parent. You have to have these conversations with your kids. It's difficult, but the people who really truly want to be the best version of themselves will have these conversations, regardless of how dangerous and how crazy it is.
I also think it's like a lot of reflection in what, you know, you came up with, you know, negative and positive. I think it's a lot of reflecting on what went wrong, what went right, to see how you could implement that into the next generation, even if it's your seed, you know?
Exactly.
I feel like a lot of reflection and just, you know, studying what you've done or what happened to you or how you handled this, how you handled that, and seeing what you could have done differently or what you could have done better to, you know, do like a better outcome or something. I feel like just like reflection is a big key thing when it becomes, because I want to be a parent one day.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all. I definitely want to be a parent. I do.
Yeah, definitely.
Biggest insult I've ever had in my life. Somebody told me, they was like, "You're acting just like your dad." I took that so serious. I said, "No, well, something, you know, because you said I like my dad."
Yeah,
I can't do that.
Yeah, and everyone's got their own story too. Yeah, everyone 100%. Has their own story to everything.
Everybody's dad is different. Everybody's mom is different. Everybody doesn't have the same set. Or somebody's greater than that. Some people have great parents. Both parents.
Yep.
And some people just have one that plays
I just have my
roles.
I have my mom. My mom is like my primary guardian. My dad, you know, wasn't always there in my life and stuff like that, or selectively. He's not the best parent. But I don't hate my dad. I don't have any ill will. I talk to him on a daily basis. He definitely, I will say, in recent years, he's definitely somebody who's on that path to try to be the best person that he is. Like, he's trying. He's constantly talking to me and telling me how much he's trying to be a better parent. And, you know, I'm 22, and it's not that I have to constantly tell myself, is like, no matter how old I get, I'm never not going to be a son. And so even though, like, he's like, sometimes I'm like, I don't care if you're trying now and stuff like that. I'm an adult without you. I've grown up without you like that. That doesn't mean he should stop trying to be a good parent, because he's still going to be.
You still need him at this age.
Yeah, I'm still need him
at this age.
I'm still need him.
You'll still need him, but I feel like time plays a very important factor. Like, you can't.
100%.
It's childhood memories. You can never, you know, once you're not a child ever again. Once you reach a teen, once you're an adult,
100%.
you're never a child or a teen ever again. So you're missing out on some like main things there if you disappear or do something for that.
But speaking like, but that as a child, my childhood, I really don't remember too much of it. It's these years that I'm actually remembering that's coming along with me. Each year I'm taking more and more and remembering everything like that. This is when I really need you, the adult 100%. Time. So and if you're here, I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I you know what? I will play. I guess I can play devil's advocate or a little bit, kind of just viewing it from the other side of parents checking themselves. I think a lot of strong ethnic parents, especially like I like Muslim culture, like they're very set on like ritual, tradition, and stuff like that. A lot of cultures who are set on tradition, their biggest fears are usually revolve around like biblical sense. I would say like if you don't marry, if you have sex out of wedlock, you're gonna burn in hell type of thing. And it's like those are
burning the fuck up then.
Oh, I'm burning up.
Oh, all right.
Whoa, I'm burning up. Oh,
Drewski face this guy. Relax.
My mom watches this, so I'm not gonna incriminate myself.
I'm burning up.
I'm a virgin. I'm not gonna.
Nah.
Stop the cat.
I feel like.
Right now.
Oh!
Whoa! Hey!
Hey, yo, ain't nobody sleeping in my bed. Ain't nobody be in my bed. I got to look at that teddy bear. Ain't nobody in my bed.
Anyways,
come on, man.
I feel like on a serious note, like I know like with this topic that y'all like Justin and Ryan have been like kind of talking about, like I can't really be vocal on it, like because I don't like I never really had like my parents were separated before I was even born. Like they were married, like they were just kind of like separated, I guess. Well, they were boyfriend girlfriend, broke up, had me, and it's like, okay, well, we're just gonna do this co-parent thing. And they co-parented me, and like I kind of just got like like the best of both worlds. But like growing up a lot, like in our generation, like I've seen like a lot of like my friends not have their dad present, or moms have passed away or something like that. So like it was just like kind of like new to me. Like I never knew how to react to like that kind of stuff, or like see how like how that affects like someone's mom or dad not being there affect how they may act in class, or how they may act out in school, or in just in public in general. And like like I just never like everybody used to look at them like just, oh, why they acting like that? But like I was always the one to just go up to them and be like, yo, like what's up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so like it was never like me. I've always had two loving parents, and like they were always there for me. They always did stuff for me. So like I could have been a spoiled brat. I could have just been asking for anything, but like I just never grew up to be that child.
Yo, and
like,
to touch upon that,
not who I was.
I think it's wild too, because like I love my dad with all my heart, and he loves me too. And we've grown stronger, and we have more of a bond now than I did when I was a kid. And it's just because with him not being head of my household, me living under my mom's roof, and it being my mom, I had to grow up being the man of the house at an early age, right? And so a lot of situations, you see, and I think it's 100% the way it's perceived in the media. I don't think though the way absentee fathers are perceived in the media are actually accurate to the way the kids will grow up in real life, because you see the son without the black son without the dad in the picture is a violent son and criminal and all that stuff, right? You see that all the time. That is far from it, because from what I understand, like from how long like my dad wasn't consistently there, I would say I'm not a violent ass person. I would say I'm a very nice person. I'm one who doesn't care for the violence, who's against the violence, right? And so I'm not on the streets. I'm not out selling drugs and stuff. The way the media has always perceived that is such a bad thing. And so I think that people get the idea that, oh, this is how you're supposed to act because you don't have, that father figure and stuff like that. It's like, that's not it, because the mother figure is just as strong or even stronger than that father figure. I have a stronger connection with my mother. I don't hate my dad. I love my dad. I check up with my dad on the time. I still need my dad in my life. But it's not like it's not as though my dad not being there all the time has made me, some hoodlum going around wreaking havoc on society. I think the way the media has always
I got my daddy.
Yeah, like it's like that way, stuff like that. And I think also we need to start showing a lot more films with single dads. I love films with single dads in it, just for some weird.
Ryan.
Yeah, go ahead.
Though that may not always be the case, it can happen.
Oh
like,
yeah, I'm not.
As you were talking, as you and Ricky were talking, I was reflecting on something, because I was going to say, like, it's a good thing that Ricky specifically said two loving parents, because not everybody has that, or at least not for most of their life. Like, for example, I tend to mention a lot, though I live with both my parents now, that hasn't always been the case.
Yeah.
And how actually I used to have to stay in Camden with my grandmom, and that I'll be honest, in that period in my life was when I was the most violent, which I'm sure Ricky knows all the stories that I've already told him. But like all I did was fight people in Camden. Literally all I did. That's how I got expelled. And then eventually after I got expelled is when I got to actually live with both of my parents. Like, because they were already living with my two other siblings. I was just the only one that wasn't able to live there. I had to stay in Camden with my grandma, who, by the way, was very abusive.
That's tough.
So, so that kind of stuff can shape people.
It's just like that. It's just because that's how, like, that's just like the learning devices us as children. Like, when we don't have that kind of affection or love or that kind of attention at a young age, we start to project certain things out onto other people. Like how Q was fighting random niggas in school because, but not because he was really angry, but because, like, you know what I mean? Like he just really wanted some love deep down inside.
Yeah.
And he's not getting that at the crib.
I'll be honest. Some of those were because they were annoying me, but I will say that I didn't have to react the way that I did. So like, for example, like the one story when I was at recess, this is when I went to Sacred Heart in Camden. It was like recess, so like we could either go outside, we could stay inside at lunch and be on the computers. And like, recess was about to end, and then like the teacher told the one kid to go around and let people know. So like he came up to me, he was like, yeah, it's time to, it's time to get off the computers. I'm like, all right, like hold on so I can get to this checkpoint. I'm not too far. And then like, he kept, being annoying about it. And then he eventually shut the thing off as I was in the middle of it. So, I will admit that my reaction to that was a bit over the top because I gripped him by his braids and started bashing his head into the chalkboard. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was not necessary for me to do. I could have,
Yeah, that was a little overkill.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's what I mean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will say that, like, there were certain things where people were just annoying me, but like I will say that like the thing that started was like I really didn't have to, like, I won't lie and I won't discount my thought process or my feelings at the time, by saying that that like my anger wasn't justified because they would be very annoying, but I could have handled it better.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the thing though. Back then, that's the only way I did handle everything. Like, for example, no, I won't even go into those stories, but like, just know, I beat on a lot of people growing up because that's the only way I handled everything.
So basically, what Q is saying, don't start shit with Q. All right, you gonna bash your head.
Hey, he is scary and he's swole too. I wouldn't mess.
Q is swole. He built like a silverback.
Nah, you can't say that on the podcast, man. You the way you said that sounded real racist. All he needed to do was add black in there. He's big, black, and swole. Bro, if he added that in, bro, that shit would have been the end of it. They would have canceled us before our podcast even blew up.
That might just end up on Pornhub. Big black and swole.
Big black swole nigga.
Yo.
Fucks ghetto big booty bitch.
Wow.
Y'all hear how hard he says bitch?
Yo, I don't like how they put emphasis on
hard he says bitch.
Justin, I don't even.
Why do you do that with your B's,
bro? I can't help it, bro. That's how I pronounce my B's, bro.
Say biscuit. Say big biscuit. Go ahead.
Big biscuit.
Nah. Say it like you said it back in high school.
Say it like, yep. Come on.
Big biscuits.
Is this man to say big biscuit?
Did you just? All right.
Shit.
Hey, but that was a good talk. That was
man.
a good talk, gentlemen. That was good.
God damn.
That was a good discussion. I hope
hey,
the audience, I hope everybody was able to pull a lot from that. If y'all have it, I want to hear from y'all. I definitely want to hear from y'all. I want to hear if anybody watching this has anything I want to say, feedback. Y'all can definitely comment under our YouTube.
I did hear from some feedback from some people that they said they weren't watching and they have some points that they were they were like saying along with us. So there are people out there that are watching.
Yeah,
definitely. That's always good to hear. That's definitely good to hear. Definitely.
They were like, I wanted to say more, and they say, I wish I could have joined in. So we're hitting.
So keep
we're getting to. We're gonna
keep writing
be
stuff.
We will be incorporating guests soon, maybe next
featuring
next
guests
week.
coming soon. Coming soon.
So if you'd like to be featured in on the topic, let us know. Follow us on Instagram at everybody's favorite group chat, and then you can follow us on Twitter.
Hit us up individually if you need to.
Hit us
we
up.
got you. We're gonna get you in it.
Yeah, we'll link
our. Why the heck did you say it like that?
That lineup though.
Can we? We're gonna take one more break, and then we're going to be back with our.
Wait, hold up. Hold up. Before we go on break, can we just acknowledge Justin's clear ass skin? That's a beautiful motherfucker right
Justin,
there.
you a pretty ass.
You look like a milk dud.
Bro, I was staring at his camera the whole time. I'm like, damn, that nigga glowing. I see, he look
it's
better
the light.
than me.
It's the light. I got the light.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You look good.
You look good.
You look good.
Looking like a nice little milk dud, boy. I see you.
Nah, you know what he look like? You look exactly like a sugar baby.
Oh.
You know those boxes of sugar baby? That's exactly what you look like. I'm about to put you in a box, take you to
come on, man.
I wasn't thinking about it. About that.
yeah, you wasn't thinking about it.
Yo, all right, we're gonna take a small break. We're gonna be back with our with one more segment, with our favorite segment, verbal comment. We're gonna be back.
Log in. He needs to be able to
Ryan,
log in on his PlayStation though.
You could go whenever you want.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Sure, that's fine. They should allow you to.
Stank Money gonna stream Crash 4. Watch out for that, y'all. This that new shit. It's that shit popping.
All right.
Watch out for that.
All right, everyone. We are back from our break. Took a little 5-minute break. We're gonna get right into our topics, but first, we got some sports news. Recently, Israel Adesanya destroyed Paulo Costa in UFC 253. Picked them apart, picked them to pieces. Started off with leg kicks and then TKO, won by TKO. I won't lie, I was nervous. I was definitely nervous, but there was no reason for me to be because he won. TKO in the second round. Shout out to AZ for that win. Right now it's Heats versus Lakers. Lakers are dominating the Heats in the finals. Shout out to Big Bron, or as Ricky would say, his dad.
How many finals they play?
It's a game of 7, 4 out of 7.
It's the best of 7, so first to win.
And Lakers are up. Lakers are up apparently.
Lakers are up 2-0.
So Lakers gonna play Miami a couple times.
They've already played them 2 times. They're up 2-0, so they got to win 2 more times to win it all.
Lakers in 4.
Lakers in 4. I agree with that. I don't think the Heat are gonna win a game without Bam.
I'm out on Bam.
What happened to Bam?
Bam is injured. He got
ankle, right?
Shoulder is also out too.
Bam.
Wow, that's crazy.
They all got injured in game 1.
Yeah, they got injured game 1.
It's rigged. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Nah, yesterday.
Come on now.
I think
LeBron
either way,
and Anthony
Lakers for 1.
LeBron and AD looked like they were destroying it. They were destroying everybody, running everyone up and down the court.
Honestly, with the whole Kobe stuff, I think it's just like it's meant
they're tapped into it.
To win.
Yeah, they're just tapped into a different energy. The spirit of Kobe kind of, imbued all of them. All right, we're in our last and final segment for today. Verbal Combat, my favorite segment of the show, where you get to hear us argue to the death. All right, so our topic today is original Avatar Aang group versus Legend of Korra group. Who do you think would win in a fight? My money would be on Legend of Korra and her group, destroying and completely washing and sweeping Avatar Aang in his weekend.
We talking about group or just the one nigga?
Team Aang versus Team Korra. I'm talking.
Oh,
Aang.
I say
Team Aang, Washington.
I say Team
That's
Korra.
honestly, that's no question.
That's
It's
Aang.
obviously Aang.
Yeah.
Team Aang is Washington.
They're all masters, man.
What are you talking about?
So first off, it's only really 3 niggas because Sokka don't count. So
Hold on, don't disrespect
Don't
Sokka
ever
now.
disrespect Sokka again, bro. I'll smack the
Sokka
shit out of
don't
you.
really count for real. I don't
Yes,
know.
you do.
So how many battles did they win with Sokka? Like all of them?
I don't think
Okay,
they had
but
to
Legend of
go.
Korra. First, y'all keep
Sokka's
forgetting
literally
that
the
these.
best.
Y'all keep forgetting that
Literally
they
the
are
best kid.
kids. They are kids.
That like that Boomerang isn't undefeated.
And the best coordinator of all time. Come on now.
Y'all keep forgetting that Team Avatar, like Team Aang, they're kids though. They're little ass
Exactly.
kids.
They were
What does that
washing
mean?
people.
What does that
They were
mean?
washing
They're not
people.
physically as strong as Korra.
No, wait, hold up.
What does that
Because
mean?
they were kids developing metal bending and Katara doing that water healing crap with the blood bending as well. They were kids doing all that.
Master of
Katara
Earth
only
bending.
did that one
She
time,
did metal bending
first off,
and she
and
developed
swore
sand
never to do
bending.
that. So
But she
that's
can't lava
never
bend.
coming back
All
out
right, but she can't lava bend. She can't lava bend.
And
All right, she
Bolin
can't
can
fucking
She
lava
don't
bend.
need to. She
Okay, but
doesn't need to.
hold on,
She needed
hold on.
to. If she needed to, I bet she could. If
She
she needed
can't.
to, I bet
Nah,
she could.
She can't. She even said it. She can't do it. She can't do it. She said it. She couldn't do it.
She don't need to. She don't even
She
need to,
doesn't
though.
need
Here's
to.
why. What's the dude that's on Team Korra, right? Team Korra, whatever. Bolin, right? All right, so Bolin learned to lava bend. Mind you, all right, so Toph is blind. And don't try to
learn how to metal bend.
destroy me by saying that she's better because she's blind. I get it. I 100% get it. Put her in sand. She can't see.
She knows how to sand bend.
She knows how to
cannot
sand
see.
bend.
She knows how to sand.
No, she can't see though. It doesn't
She
matter.
knows how to sand bend. No.
Ryan.
She knows how to sand bend. And in book
Ryan,
3
wait,
of Fire
Ryan,
on
did
the
you
beach,
not
she
see-
literally
She
said she
did, you're
perfected
right.
her sand bending.
Yeah.
So
I was
she
gonna
knows how
say,
to
did
sand
you
bend.
not
She's
see the
floating
episode where
this
she
nigga.
pulled the tower out of the sand?
You're right. She did.
Come on.
She did.
Come on,
First off, the
She's
tower wasn't
folding
made out.
these niggas.
Wait, hold on. That tower was not made out of sand, though. By the way, okay, it was made out of rock. Okay.
But she saw it through the sand, though.
But
That's
she,
fine.
yeah, she still
She
saw
saw
it through the sand.
Fine. Okay, fine.
She can use seismic sense anywhere on the earth.
Okay, however, you take her sight away. She can't bend. Bolin can lava bend. All you
She
have to do
doesn't
is
have
lava.
sight.
She doesn't
Yes, it
have
was-
sight to begin with.
Right. But her sight is seismic
Ryan.
bending. Is it not? Is it not? Is her sight not seismic bending?
Ryan, this is a debate. This isn't what
Wait,
is.
wait, wait,
You
wait,
don't
wait.
just
It's
take.
not a one.
Well, hold on. I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
You can't just. We're talking about a debate on who would win, not what if we took this away. That's not how we're doing
That's
it.
I'm not
just like
taking that away.
saying-
What I
That's
said
You
was
just
like
said.
saying-
You just said. You
nigga, I
literally
said her
just said.
seismic bending is how she
But
sees.
that's just
You
like
literally
saying-
just said if she doesn't have that, nigga. She has it 24/7. What are you
Right.
talking
How
about?
would you take that
Ryan,
away? How
You
would you
can't
take
just
that away?
take that away.
By lava
Ryan,
bending under
you're
her
saying-
feet. Take her
Ryan,
off the
if you're saying
ground.
that,
Oh my
but
God.
How,
Do you really
explain-
think she's gonna
but
get
they're
caught under
big-
that lava?
Think
Do you genuinely think
logistically.
she's gonna get caught under
They're
that lava?
earthbenders.
Think logistically. Think logistically.
Ryan,
Okay. How
if
does she
you're
see?
saying
How does she
that,
see?
Yeah.
How does she see?
The vibrations
Is that
of
again?
and everything
Okay.
on the earth. And
Now,
stuff
how
like
does she do that? How does she do
A
that?
fan?
The size with the size sense.
How does she do
Which
that?
she
How does
invented, by the way.
How does she do that though? Come on, explain it. Go ahead. Think about it. How does she do that?
How does she use
Wait, was that the
seismic
guy that
by
sense?
waited
touching
for you?
Uses
the
her
ground.
bending.
By touching the ground with her
He's
feet.
doing that thing that people do.
By touching the ground
But
with her
you-
feet.
They start
But he's
conversations
also an
just to
earthbender.
ask
So
them
if
to
you're
collab.
taking out the ground, you're taking his out too.
He lava bends. He can lava bend. He don't need anything else. He can literally stand on it
But
because
that's
he's lava bending.
still Earth.
That's
Hey,
He's
man.
that's still
We just
Earth.
I'm not
Yeah.
taking logistics.
If you're
If
taking
she
out
can't
Earth
touch
for
the ground,
her,
she
you're
can't
taking it out
see.
for them too.
If she can't touch the ground, she can't.
Don't think she
Wait,
would-
if you're taking out the ground, you're taking it out for him
I still-
too. He's
I
an
still think-
earthbender.
No,
I
because he
still
can
think
stand
she
on
would
it.
have
He's
to learn
lava
how to-
bending. He's lava bending. He can do it.
He's gonna stand in the
It's-
lava.
So different.
Niggas can water bend and stand on water. What are you
Like,
talking
she
about?
would-
People
he-
can earth bend and fly.
He's trying to
That's
say.
water.
That's water.
That's water.
That's
Ryan,
surface.
That's
Are
air.
you trying to say?
People
Are you
can
trying to
fly.
say? Are you trying to say since like
it's air,
since
right?
It's in lava.
Lava is under the ground.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Listen,
He can move it. He
Under the ground.
Yo, Aaron, help him out, man. 'Cause this man is coming up with some bullshit.
You trying to say bowling? You trying to say bowling is like has like an upper hand on talk because he can lava bend, right?
He can lava bend,
and she can't.
She cannot.
So I mean, technically, she did have to learn how to metal bend. She didn't know how to metal bend at first. She didn't know how to sand bend at first. So technically, he does have upper hand until she learns how to use that shit because he didn't know how to metal bend like right off the bat.
She can't
do it. She had
to
figure that shit out.
She can't do it. She
and they say she couldn't metal bend.
She said herself.
But still, she had to figure that shit out. Like if they were to fight right now,
she said
like,
herself
hand
though
hand,
that she
can
can
have
she
upper
also-
hand because she can't
she's
lava
like,
bend.
what is she like 80 rounds?
Ryan,
like
she also
80
thought she
rounds?
couldn't metal bend. Like Aaron
she-
said, she also thought she couldn't metal bend,
all right,
and then
but
she
how
did
old
it.
She would have to train.
how old was
She would
she
have
when
to
she did
train
that?
to figure that out.
Right. How old was she when she
I'm not
learned
sure how long it take her to train.
But how old was she when she learned the metal bend? How old was she? She was like,
It's
like 10,
10,
right?
it's
just-
She was like 11, right? Or something like that. Like she was young, right?
Yeah.
She's in her
Yeah.
60s and saying that she cannot, she can't lava bend. How much older does she
With
need
the
to get
fact
to
that she
realize
still
that
doesn't even need it. But she still doesn't even need
She
it.
doesn't.
But
need
that
it,
is
though.
but that's a skill set that he
Why-
can do. He can learn to metal bend. She can never learn to earth. She can never
He
learn
tried. He
to
couldn't.
lava bend. But he learned lava bending and said he can still learn it. He can definitely still learn it.
He didn't even learn lava bending. He just did it. No, he
Yeah,
can't do
he
metal
didn't
bending.
even
He tried.
exactly.
He
He
learned
didn't even
lava-
learn lava bending. He just did it.
And then
He
what are you
just
talking
did
about?
out of
He perfected
nowhere.
it. But he perfected it by the end of the season.
No, he didn't perfect it. He just
Yes, he
he just
did.
began
So,
to
yeah,
he just
that's
began to
one
include it with his
power
fucking
over her.
earthbender skill.
Hell no.
No.
That last
I
battle,
mean,
he definitely perfected it.
He did not perfect it.
He did.
That's
What are you
that's
talking
still
about?
a
What
He
Kavira
has
still a
told
up
her?
one.
and she has 2 more perks over him. 1 versus 2. She has metal bending and sand bending
Yeah.
and regular earth bending. He just has earth bending and lava bending.
Nigga, what part of the town is there sand in?
What do you mean?
There's earth
They're not
everywhere,
using
though.
sand.
What do you mean?
They're not in a fucking desert, okay? Would they go into the desert to
All
fight?
right, put him in a setting. Put him in a setting.
All right,
Put
what
them in a
setting?
city.
Setting?
Let's put them in.
Put him
a city. Let's put them in a city.
Tom is watching this nigga.
So you saying Toph is what? All right,
Shut
fine,
up, Aaron.
fine. Let's say Toph beats Bolin. Let's say she beats.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Beating all of Team Korra.
Yeah,
Yes.
Crack.
Probably.
What is that?
But honestly,
What is
smoke
I think
crack.
she could. I think
that
she
tall,
could.
slick hair back nigga? What's his name? What's he do? I forgot.
Which
Huh?
one?
The one
Oh.
that was trying to mac on Korra in the beginning. I forgot. What's that nigga name?
Mako.
Maku.
Oh, yeah.
He can also electric
What he do?
bend. You think his electric bending ain't getting past her earth bending?
Oh, that nigga can electric
Zuko,
bend?
they got Zuko. They got Zuko.
How many
He
times
literally
did you
has
see
Zuko.
Zuko
Zuko can
fight her?
redirect it.
How-
Zico
okay,
only knows
first
how to
off,
redirect it.
He only redirected it. He only redirected. He couldn't do it himself, and he can barely redirect it. He can barely redirect
What do you mean he can only redirect? He can shoot lightning. Did you not read
No,
comments?
he did. First off, he didn't master. He did it once. Okay, he did it once, and he
Ryan,
redirected
Ryan,
it.
first of all, did you read comics? Did you read comics?
Yes, I read the comics. I did read the comics.
The
I read the comics.
He can shoot lightning. What are you talking
He's
about?
not a pro at it. Like
He learned
he's
how
not a
to
pro
shoot
at
lightning
it.
in the comics.
He
But
learned
he's a
in the
pro at
comics is when
redirecting.
he started to develop it more. That's when he
Wait.
started to develop it more.
He learned how to
pro
do it,
at
or he can.
But he's
He
a pro at
can, bro,
redirecting.
Aaron, he's literally a master firebender. He can do anything in firebending
That doesn't mean
in
because
general.
he know he can. He needs to. You need to be able to electric bend because, like, yeah, I mean,
There's no such thing as electric bending. It's just shooting electric.
Yeah, it is.
It's
There's
bending.
no such thing as electric bending.
Yeah, it's not.
All right,
It's
So-
literally just shooting
he shoots
electric.
electricity.
That
It's the
thing
same
you
fucking
just-
shit.
so what's
It's
the
bending.
tall, slick hair back nigga? What's he do then?
Mako is
Maku.
he's a firebender that
He's a
shoots
firebender
electric.
who can do electric, but he can do it so easily. He does that more than he firebends. He is better at it than Zuko was, and than Zuko is now. If we're gonna go at adult Zuko versus them, that's a different story. But we talk about even adult Zuko's too old. But we're talking about Zuko at that age
Well,
versus
damn,
them
what team?
now.
What team are you talking about?
I'm
what
talking
team
about
were
Team
you talking
Korra
about?
winning. Team Korra will definitely.
No. Team Korra versus kid team. Yeah, I mean Avatar or
Yes.
adult team Avatar.
No, because we never got to adult Korra.
They're losing.
They will. I think they'll lose.
Yeah,
Zuko
think-
brought out the
I
360 whirlwind flame kick on Azula's ass, but Mako ain't doing that.
Kid team
He bringing out the
Avatar,
two
I
little
think-
boxing there.
Mako relies too much on boxing, first of all.
Exactly.
Right. Wait.
Zuko
Okay, so
a
say
different
that.
nigga.
Say that. So Mako
is a natural born fighter. Yay or nay?
And
So is
Zuko's
Zuko.
not?
Wait, hold on. No,
So is Zuko.
Zuko is not a fighter the same way as Mako.
Yes.
Mako is hand-to-hand combat fighting. That's what you said. He said he relies too much on boxing. He's hand-to-hand combat fighting. He implements actual physical fighting as.
So what the fuck is Zuko, Ryan?
Wait,
Zuko
Ryan.
doesn't do that. He was so below.
Ryan.
He was so below Princess Azula that he fucking lost her every.
You act like my nigga didn't. You act like my nigga didn't train with the dragons and shit. Like, come on.
For real?
Ryan,
Are you serious right now?
Did Iroh not say that Zuko is a master of his craft? He just has too much anger.
Why did he still technically lose to Azula? Why did he still lose to Azula then? He mastered his anger at that point.
Katara got in the way. Katara got in the way. Did you not watch that fight? You frozen ass motherfucker.
Oh my.
Wait. I thought. Wait.
Crack?
Oh my.
Do we have to
I
replay
thought
the
he
clip?
lost that fight because like he just wasn't ready for that fight.
No, he was about to beat her, and Katara got in the way. And she stayed off, and he would have won that fight.
Yeah, he was not. He was not.
Kill her.
Yeah.
Ryan, watch the fight again. He was literally about to
put that
win.
clip into the video. He was losing that fight.
Oh.
He was losing that fight.
No, he wasn't.
Justin, let these niggas know, bro. What, bro? Because remember we had this debate. Remember, I said the same thing Ryan said, and then you was like, bro, put the clip in. So I put the clip in, and that nigga was watching her until Katara got in the way.
He was about to redirect the lightning. He was about to redirect the lightning.
He was about to redirect the lightning, and then she shot it at fucking... Yeah, he was about to redirect that shit.
He was ready to kill her.
Bro, he was going to watch her, bro.
You know what I'm talking.
Okay. All right, so
Ryan, just say you didn't watch the clip.
I watched this shit before y'all. I finished this shit 3 times.
That's cap. That's cap.
He's lying.
Did y'all not rewatch that shit on Netflix? Did y'all not rewatch that shit on Netflix?
I have this series
watched it on Netflix. I have the DVD set. I have the DVD set. I have the DVD set. Are you serious?
You didn't even finish watching Korra. You finished watching Korra recently.
Ryan, what are you talking about?
You said it yourself. You didn't finish watching
Ryan, I had the DVD set.
I'm talking about Legend of Korra. I'm talking about Legend of Korra.
Ryan,
talking about Legend of Korra.
No, hold on. No, Ryan, I've had the DVD set to Avatar for the past 3 years. What are you talking about?
Korra. I said Legend of Korra.
I had that too. I finished that too.
Okay, what about Legend of Korra?
You watched it that one time. You didn't finish it. Then you recently.
What does that have to do with me? I still finished it. I still finished it.
I didn't watch it. You said
because you didn't. You didn't if you think that Zuko was losing a fight to Azula. Are you serious? Did you not watch that fight? The fight was contested at first, but literally the fight was contested, and then he started whooping her ass, and she got mad, so she tried to shoot lightning at him. Saw Katara, and she tried to shoot Katara. I can tell you this script by script. Like, are you serious? Come on.
That man said.
You done?
He was about to send it back.
He was sending her to God.
He got washed.
And even when he did catch it in the midair, he still got shot. But you know what? He still was alive. He could have died.
You know what? You know what makes him still less skilled than Mako? It's the fact that it's the fact that his character arc was all around being angry, right? It was all about being angry. That was the only way for him to get good is if he stops speaking. Because he has a flaw. Because if he gets angry again, then he's gonna get clouded in his brain. He's gonna get washed. All right.
But
Mako didn't have that issue.
When he joined.
Wait.
Mako didn't have that issue.
Mako was getting by benders in the arena.
No, because
Master Benders
for sport. Ryan, no, they weren't.
Yes, they were. Also, hold up. If you want to talk about that, their resources in that were limited. Yeah, it was for the fucking sport, but it was also limited.
Firebender. What resources is limited?
Ryan,
it's his power.
Zuko literally trained with the inventors of firebending. Are you serious right now?
Ryan,
literally trained with the inventors
about
of
their
firebending.
Teams. By the time Zuko joins up with Team Aang, he no longer has the anger issue.
He got the swords.
And he's a master swordsman. Oh my God, how could I forget about that?
We fight with swords now? We fighting with swords?
Yeah.
Is he not?
If he wanted to, yes. If he could.
Yo, Ryan, is he not also a master of stealth?
With the swords?
Is Zuko not also a master of stealth? Was he not running around in that ninja get up for a hot minute?
Blue Spirit.
And he's a master tracker.
What does the stealth have to do with Master Tracker? That nigga sucked. Okay.
This man's Batman.
Ryan, he always found the Avatar. Stop it.
At the end of the day, back to the topic. At the end of the day, Team Aang is getting washed. Even the creators have said that.
Even
the creators said that Aang couldn't beat Korra. Even the creators said Aang couldn't beat Korra. You don't think Aang is beating all his team members? You think Aang is losing to Toph, losing to Katara, losing to Zuko? You think Aang is beating him? If Korra, do the fucking math, since all you motherfuckers in here want to be against me right now, do the math. If Korra can beat Aang, why can't Korra beat the rest of the team? Them niggas can't do all the bending. Them niggas can't do all that shit. Korra is a fucking avatar.
She's getting voted in 101s.
Ryan, she couldn't even beat a regular Earthbender and Metalbender.
She was suffering from PTSD. Okay.
That's no excuse. That's no excuse. Now it's the PTSD. And got shot in the back, and he still took down the Fire Lord. Come on, man.
He got the stress
of
his
avatar state.
100 years of turmoil.
She was severed from the Avatar.
She got her ass whipped by Kuvira.
But she was severed from the Avatar state of her own accord. She did that shit.
Okay. Fine. She got washed by Kuvira. Who trained Kuvira? Who trained her?
She got washed by everybody.
Who
really did, to be honest.
Who trained Kuvira? Who trained Kuvira?
Zahir was on that ass.
That's a different story. Okay, that nigga could
the
fly.
Airbenders, they were on her. Nah. Zahir was on her ass.
For real. Both teams definitely lost a couple battles. All right. Both teams definitely lost a great amount.
Aang watched the whole.
But she was losing significant ones. She was losing significant battles.
She is a grown ass adult dealing with grown people shit. Okay. Aang only had a
Shut
the fuck up. No, he didn't. Shut the fuck up. That nigga only had one fucking villain to really worry about. All right, that nigga only had one fucking villain.
Wow.
So he had to worry about Sparky Boom Boom Man.
Why are you getting mad?
He only had one actual person to worry about. Okay, he only had one real villain to worry about.
He had way more than just one
all
villain.
The series, that nigga had one real villain to worry about.
This nigga had to worry about the Daily, Sparky Boom Boom Man, Zuko on multiple occasions, the Fire Lord, Azula at one point.
Not to mention the Fire Nation already had 100-year start on his ass.
Yeah, exactly. And he caught up in 1 year. Like, come on, man.
They whooped his ass.
Korra got the W at one point and then went into hiding. I'm like, man, please.
Aang went into hiding too. What are you talking about?
He took an L and then went into hiding.
Aang went into hiding. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? He got shot in his back. He didn't.
No, he went.
All right,
okay.
So he took an L.
So did Korra. What are you talking about? Korra went through her shit. She got poisoned. She got poisoned and separated from the Avatar state.
What does that mean?
What are you talking about?
Ryan, she got poisoned. Aang got his back pierced by lightning.
Yeah.
She got separated.
That's a totally different thing.
She got separated from the Avatar. No, it's
How are you so soft you get poisoned as an Avatar?
No, it's not different. No, it's not different.
How are you so soft you got poisoned?
No, it's not.
The chances of living through a shock are less than poison.
My thing is, how do you lose so many fights in the Avatar state? How do you lose so many fights in the Avatar state?
What are you talking about? Because she didn't even get fully delved into the Avatar state, and by the time she did,
so she's beating Aang then.
She got yes, because she uses that shit right. Aang didn't master the Avatar state until he was an adult.
Ryan.
All right, well, that's our show today, guys. That's our show.
Hold up.
Check us
We're
out
not
on social media.
Niggas a fucking loser. This fucking claim sucks.
This guy.
Your fucking claim sucks, you fucking bitch. Fuck you.
Let me know what y'all think.
Clown.
Definitely comment in our comment section. Add that shit into our
fucking claim. Nigga, this nigga has the worst claims known to man. This man is a trash ass bitch. Fuck him. Fucking bitch. Fucking hoe ass nigga.
The creators themselves has said that Korra is washing Aang.
Oh,
creators
brother.
themselves.
Here we go.
You gonna go against the creators? You gonna go against the creators, the people who made the show?
Yeah.
You gonna go against them?
Yeah.
Are you stupid? Are you really that dense? Are you really that dense? Are you stupid? How are you not paying attention?
Yes.
The fucking creators said themselves.
Wait, Sean, which anime creator said something about somebody being strong? And I forget.
It was, I think it was some creator that said that that Goku is stronger than their characters. But if you think about the characters' abilities, it makes no sense for him to be that strong. Like, it makes no sense for him to be stronger than them.
You can't always rely on the creators because the creators can always change it too.
Exactly. That happens quite a bit
that's
too.
what they did. Because Dragon Ball was originally supposed to be about. It was supposed to be about Gohan originally.
Yeah, but the difference between Dragon Ball and the difference between Dragon Ball and Legend of Korra is there is a Bible that was written for the story of Legend of Korra and Avatar. There's a different Bible. The way they do the storytelling in Western media versus how they do it over there when they're in Japan for fucking anime is completely different when they do the Americanized Western media. It's one
that sometimes they change what is canon and what isn't, though.
So they don't do that.
For example, like there are certain elements within some of the comics that they don't consider canon within the show universe, but within the comic.
He's muted. All right, everybody.
So,
Thank
Ryan,
you for joining the
Ryan,
show.
question for you.
Definitely tune in next week.
I have a question for you. Wait, Ryan, I have a question for you.
I have a
question for you.
We got another.
It's a creator question.
Y'all see that? Now, hold on, Don. Y'all see that? That's what you call taking the L right there, bitch ass nigga. Ryan ass bowler.
I'm taking the
bitch ass nigga. Fuck that nigga.
Wait, Ryan, I got a question.
He had to mute us.
Ryan.
Oh, my bad.
All right, Ryan, as a creator, right? You want to do you want your viewer to expect the next thing to happen, or do you want to throw them off and stump them? That's why you can't really trust.
I'm not going to throw them off at the expense of great storytelling. Y'all, you know what it is? Y'all know what it is?
I mean, that might be your opinion.
Y'all know what it is?
Since you side on that side, but
y'all are sexist. Y'all
what?
are sexist.
All right.
Brother. This guy just turned into a Twitter gatekeeper. Brother. Here we go.
Wait.
He's gonna cancel us now. Here we go. Here we go. He's gonna cancel us.
We have our last segment. We do have our last segment for today. It's our closing segment.
It's our. Toph was watching everybody.
You wanna get muted? You wanna get muted? You wanna get muted?
Bitch, I don't care. Mute it.
You wanna get muted? We got our last segment for today.
Fucking whore.
It's our music recommendation of the week. I want to know what you guys are listening to. Name 3 artists, 3 songs that you're listening to this week. Go ahead, drop it.
What's that shit called? Goddamn.
Megan Thee Stallion's album.
Oh my
Megan Thee Stallion, Don't Stop. Don't Stop. That shit bang. Young Thug hit that. We coming there. We be in there going on.
Yo,
if you actually listen to her shit, it be kind of tough.
I've been listening to an artist called Mustafa. He has a song called Air Forces. That shit slash. I'll send it to you on the chat. I've started listening to the Joji album. That I don't know if y'all are into alternative, but if y'all are, definitely check that out. And then Catch, the album by Peter Cottontail. It is a gospel album, but it's amazing, beautiful music. I love gospel music like this. They incorporate a lot of hip hop to it. Chance the Rapper is on a song in it.
brother.
Well, that's why I said it. That's why I said it low. But it's a really beautiful song. He has 2 songs that is super beautiful.
I think Chance needs to be.
Anybody listen to Bryson Tiller?
Oh, yo, yeah, I listened to it.
I listened to it. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I tried, and I really.
I listened to the Drake song.
The Drake song is amazing. It's probably the best one in there. I like it.
I feel like Bryson Tiller is he was just a one album wonder. Like he's not
I want to see his success. I really do want to see his success.
Didn't Bryson Tiller say something like, "Oh, I only need one album just to take care of myself and my family"?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
He called it quits.
Yeah.
He did that.
He did that.
And I'm not mad at him for that. I mean,
I do want to see him succeed.
He's just trying to cater to the fans, and I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I don't mad. Yeah.
I do want to see him succeed though. I'm
Trap
this
Soul
album.
like goated.
I like it.
Oh, I don't know about y'all. But I've been listening to the Baby was in Stunner 4 Vegas. That's they be going off.
I've been listening to Victoria Monet.
I've been listening to the Big Sean album this week a lot.
You're damn right.
Who the baddest?
You're damn right.
Yeah.
Shorty bitch who the baddest.
Also listening to the Young Thug and the Travis Scott song that just released. I like it. A lot of people
Franchise?
like it.
Nah,
Yeah.
I love that song.
I like it. A lot of people don't like it.
What the hell just happened?
Shitty ass connection.
You
left. Nigga, you froze.
Did I freeze out the damn thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Look. I didn't realize, but I'm unmuted, so
hey Q, what's up?
Q
Man?
chest big as shit.
Yo, Q.
Yo, shut the fuck.
Yo.
All right. But that was our show today, guys. Definitely. Thanks for the conversation. We had a lot of.
Hey, can I do a last segment?
Look, wait. Look out for that Crash Bandicoot 4.
Mang is still winning though.
Can we all do a final segment? Can we all say our last words?
Oh, sure, yeah.
We about to die?
Yeah.
No, nigga, I just want to give some niggas some shout out.
Hold up.
All right, go ahead, Ricky. Go ahead.
Join hands. I'm praying.
Oh, wait, I'm going first.
Go ahead.
You suggested it. Like,
Oh,
what did he just
Whoa!
ask?
Yeah, get it together.
Whoa!
Oh my God, first guess.
Hey. All right. I just want to give a shout out to all my my homeboys: Donovan, Justin, Aaron, Q, Moises, Ryan. Who else is in our group chat? You know, our whole group chat. Yusuf.
Kevin.
I want to give Kevin. I want to give a shout out to
on the go.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to all y'all. Y'all been my friends for about 10 years plus now. So I really appreciate y'all for being there with me. You know what I mean, and definitely being my homeboys for life.
Sentimental ass nigga.
Man, you about to make me cry. Shit.
I want to give a shout out to also my mother and my dad. I don't know if y'all watch this, but y'all told me y'all want me to express myself more since I'm very neutral around y'all. So I figured, y'all appreciate this.
We love you.
I love y'all to death. I know I don't say it a lot, but I love y'all to death.
Nigga,
where your mom at?
Where your mom at, nigga? And definitely also a shout out to definitely I like to call her like my best friend / like therapist, my friend Sierra.
Yeah, because he don't call me no more.
Yeah, he don't call me.
Shut up.
He don't call me no
more.
He don't call us no more.
Nigga, where your mom at, nigga?
She not home.
Anyways, I definitely want to get a shout out to her. She's definitely been helping me mentally, through this whole depression shit or whatever that I'm going through. But I really
cry.
Late nights I just be cry. But I really do appreciate her as a friend. So I just want her to appreciate the love that I have for her as well. But other than that, I'm happy that I'm here. I mean, I'm very depressed, but this is what mentally keeps me going. So I appreciate y'all.
Love you, man.
Thanks.
Love you,
Love y'all too.
Love you, man.
All right,
love y'all too.
With the Empire, that has been another episode.
Hold up, wait a minute. I got to do my thing.
Oh, you got some stuff too. All right, he got some
stuff.
Can we all do our things?
We got 8 minutes. Y'all got 8 minutes.
Told them niggas what to say. Turtles is L left foot in the motherfucking booth, nigga, and I'm still calling in the ponytails, toenails. Oh hell, there we go again talking that shit. What's that?
Nigga, where your mom at?
What is that?
Y'all good?
What the fuck y'all talking
about?
Y'all got it out
hey,
your
y'all
system?
Y'all be safe. Hey, what's up?
Get your figure tricker, man.
Everybody,
wear your mask.
Hey,
wear your mask.
Yeah, wear your mask.
Wear your mask.
Wear your mask.
Wear your
That's
mask.
been another episode of Everyone's
Corona's coming.
This is the Empire. Definitely follow us on all social media platforms.
I put a dick in my entire butt.
Shut
cut it out.
Twitter.
Cut it out right now.
Cut it off.
YouTube.
Stack money.
I'm not cutting that. Everybody needs to hear what you said.
Hey,
wait, here, who said it?
This man